Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a video that I was tagged in, and this is going to be a tag that was created by the beautiful Gabby, the Fragrantician, here on YouTube. If you do not watch her videos, you need to subscribe. First of all, her voice in the evening when I'm tired and my kids have drove me crazy and I'm just dead tired, her voice is just so soothing to me, and I love to just listen to her talk. And I put one of her videos and I just relax. So please check her out. I'm gonna be leaving her video in the description box below. And she came up with this amazing tag, and I thought that it was so much fun. And the minute that she tagged me and I saw the theme of the video, I just already knew what I wanted to choose. So this video is going to be a video where I'm going to choose a show. It could be any show that we want to choose, and we have to match the main characters to a fragrance. So I immediately thought of one of my all-time favorite shows, and that is Scandal. I absolutely love Scandal. I've watched it, I believe, 2 or 3 times, all of the seasons, because I just love it. I'm a true crime fanatic. That's another side of the YouTube world that I am always just watching videos about true crime. And then I feel like Scandal is just romance and true crime mixed together, and just politics and everything just all in one. And it is just so good. So I did choose that show. Before I get started with the tag, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on fragrance, beauty, self-care, and body care. If you like that type of content, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you doing? Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I appreciate all of the love and the support. So now let's go ahead and let's get started with today's fun tag. All right, so I'm only going to be doing the women of this show because I'm not the best when it comes to men fragrances. I haven't really got to that level. I buy my husband whatever cologne I think he would like, and he picks his own cologne. So I'm not too good with that side of fragrance, but we're gonna be doing the women. I am going to start off with none other than Olivia Pope. To me, she is just a badass. The way that she walks, her presence when she walks into a room, it just screams out boss to me. She does have like a soft side to her because she is in love with the president, and the whole show I was just dying for them to just leave everything behind and just be together, because it was like this connection that they had, until Jake comes into the picture, and then I couldn't make up my mind because they're both just so beautiful. But anyways, so the fragrance that I chose for Olivia, you guys are probably going to be super shocked because it's one that it's not my favorite. It's not a fragrance that I have in my collection. I did declutter it. I do have here the EDT version, but it just fits her. I feel like it is her personality, and it is the fragrance that I think about when I watch her walking into a room. And this is Libre by YSL. This is the EDT, but if I had to choose, I would just choose the original EDP for her. I just feel like this fragrance has that touch of boss masculine side to it, but it still has sexiness. This is the EDT, which I did prefer. I haven't used it up. I need to use it more to get my thoughts on it. But I feel like Libre is that sexy boss-like fragrance. I can't wear it on myself because it does pull a little bit masculine on me. It's not a fragrance that I love. You guys know that. But it just matches Olivia. Next, I'm going to move on to Marjorie Grant, which is the president's wife. And I feel like she has gone through so much in her life in the show, but you don't really realize that until you kind of watch the show. So at first, she just seems like this very uptight, very traditional, she is very stubborn, and her stubbornness does get her to whatever it is that she wants. But for some reason, just when I look at her, I just think that she just goes with the classics. So this is another one that I don't own, but I am going to be putting a picture on the screen, and I feel like she is just a Chanel number 5 type of woman. I feel like Melly is a classic Chanel number 5 type of girl. This is a powdery scent, very classy, very just almost, I wouldn't say old fashioned, because this is just an iconic fragrance that a lot of people love, but then there's many people who don't. It's just one that I can't get on board with myself, but I can still appreciate it and respect it because it's just a classy fragrance. And I feel like that's pretty much what she would wear. It just matches her character very well. And she's always dressed very proper. She is the president's wife. She is the first lady, and it just goes very well with her character. The next character that I'm going to be talking about is Abby Whelan, and she works with Olivia. I feel like she's very she has a soft side to her, but then she is also strong, and she has gone through a lot as well. And for her, I picked out Givenchy's L'Interdit because I just feel like this one gives me Abby vibes. She's classy, she's polished, she can be sexy, she can be playful, she can be just, it's very versatile, and it fits her so well. And it has a little bit of spiciness to it. So I picked this one for Abby. Penelope woke up from her nap, so she's laying on me. Okay, so the next person that I'm going to talk about is this lady. Every time I saw her, I was just so scared, and she just scared me. Like, her personality, I can't imagine having a mother like this, and that is Olivia's mom. Her name is Maya Lewis. I believe that's how you say her name. And the first fragrance that I thought of when I looked at her and I was planning to pick a fragrance for her is a fragrance that I don't have either, and that is Tom Ford Black Orchid. I feel like that's just a fragrance that she would wear when she walks into a room. So Black Orchid, my mom owns Black Orchid, and she wears it only for special occasions. She doesn't wear it all the time. Definitely a night type of fragrance, but that is a fragrance that I just cannot do myself. And it just has that darkness to it. It's still classy. It's still a very like classy fragrance to go out, to dress up in. It's just not my type of fragrance, but I feel like it fits Olivia's mom perfectly. That woman is just something else. Like, she just made my nerves she made me just get anxiety. Just whenever she would come out, I didn't know what was gonna happen. Now let's move on to Quinn Perkins, and she was just so much fun. I really loved her on the show, and I feel like the perfect fragrance to match Quinn is Givenchy's Haute Couture. This is the EDT, but what I like about this is that this is pretty much Quinn in a bottle. Quinn can be very girly. She can be very pretty. She can wear like really pretty dresses and look so classy and put together. And then she can totally go to the bathroom, change, and go kick ass in like a leather jacket and some black pants. So I feel like this fragrance is exactly that. You get the strawberry in here, but then there's a smokiness in the background, and it just makes it just a badass chick type of fragrance. I've always said that this makes me think about that. So I just matched this one up with Quinn, and I just feel like she would be rocking this. The next person that I'm going to be talking about is Elizabeth North, and she was just scandalous. Like, this woman was just she was just out there. She was, sleeping around, and she used her sexuality to just get what she wanted in the show. And I went ahead and I paired her with Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal because it just literally reminds me of her. This fragrance is just very like carnal to me, very seductive, very just makes you think of anything raunchy pretty much. And I feel like that's exactly what she was in the show. So this is the perfect fragrance to go along with that character. And the last person I'm gonna talk about is Vice President Sally Langston. And for her, I picked out Hypnotic Poison, the Eau de Parfum version, because the EDT to me is more, the EDT version is softer, and I don't really see her wearing the softer version, but I did test out the EDP and that was a little bit too strong for me, but it still fits her character. It's just strong, it's stern, but it still has that feminine touch to it. You know, it has the vanilla, it's a little bit sweet. So I feel like that fragrance matched her pretty well. So those are the fragrances that I chose for the characters of Scandal. I cannot wait to see all of the other tag videos that were done for this. I cannot wait to edit this and get it up as fast as I could. Thank you so much, Gabby, for tagging me. This was super, super fun. And I was so excited to film it. That is going to be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Comment down below if there's any other characters that I didn't mention because I did it kind of quickly. I have to go get my daughter from school. But let me know who you would match with what fragrance, or just anything that you want to talk about in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.